So I'm all alone in my office right now. No one's here. And I thought, do we have today off? So I looked on the calendar, it's Columbus Day. But I don't think we take the day off for Columbus Day. I'm here working. So I'm trying to find out what's going on right now. Monday morning, I'm up anyway, so this is weird. Yeah, we have the day off. I just love that I didn't even know. Like I just assumed, go to work, and I saw it was Columbus Day. I'm like, nah, we don't have this off. And my boss walks in, he's like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I'm working. He's like, we have the day off, so yeah. And someone else is just walking in, and I don't think they realize we have the day off either. Oh boy, I'm glad I wasn't the only one then. So yeah, gonna go home, get a ton of stuff done, super pumped. I can edit all those podcasts, I can start uploading them. Oh, so pumped. It's gonna be a great, awesome day. Let's do this. So the greatest thing ever happened to me, like one of the greatest experiences of my life, and this just proves how amazing humanity is. It's just amazing. Like, that's what it. Okay, so look at this. Oh, you can't see me. Okay, look at this. I'm and see, this happened because I was taking my little sister out to the movies for her birthday. Me and my brother were, and we took her to see My Little Pony, which I am unashamed of, and I actually enjoyed because I put myself in the moment. I said I'm going to enjoy this, and I did. Sidetrack. But we came out and we saw this other blue Prius that was exactly the same car as mine, parked right next to me, and I parked very badly, because we were rushing into the theater. I parked all crooked, and they parked the exact same way as me with their wheels turned exactly the same way. And I walk in, and I unlock my car from a distance. I see it. I was like, okay. I walk in, I sit down, I realize this seat is completely different. Why are there tissues right here? Then I realized I was in the wrong car, and I just freaked. I was like, get out! And we got out, and I was like, well, how did we get in the wrong car? And I look, and my car's right next to mine. It's right next to it. And we just started, and then we looked at the back, and had the arrow pointing towards them. I was stupid. And we just started laughing so hard. So funny. And I wish I caught it on camera, but I need to get better at this vlogging thing. But I didn't catch it on camera. My bad. So funny. I was laughing so hard, and because I just love that, because I picture that them driving up, them seeing my car, seeing how badly it's parked, and going, oh, we need to park next to them. Oh no, park just the way they are. Oh no, now right on the back of their windshield. I'm stupid. Point to them. This is so funny. And they're like, wait, now let's leave our doors unlocked so that way they climb into our car instead. I don't know if it actually happened that way, but I wish we were able to see the people that did this, because that would have been amazing. It was just so good. So good. And humanity is actually awesome. It really is. All the bad stuff that's going on is bad and it's terrible, but at the same time, I don't think we give ourselves enough credit as humans that we are pretty cool. I think stuff like this just really demonstrates that. So, good workout, but I was just thinking about rappers like Eminem, who literally came from nothing, and how they preach hard work. And they're always talking about hard work, and hard work is the way to get to the top. And for many people criticize them, saying oh, well, you're one to talk, you have an amazing talent, you have a skill, that's what helped you get to the top. But the thing is that you have an amazing talent and skill too. The thing is, it's just not aligned with a certain status quo, a thing that people do. You've got to take your passions and your skills and your talents, and you've got to not conform to the status quo, not to things that already are, but instead use what's already there, and use what's already there to explore your passion and skill.
And that's where it'll take you for success, right? Whatever you define as being success, that's what's gonna take you to the top. Is not trying to figure out what can I do in the world that is already out there, but creating something new that's not out there. And you know what? It's gonna take a lot of hard work. It's gonna be really difficult. And the sad truth of this world is not a whole lot of people will really help you out. And that's really why it's such a point of mine to be there for you and to help you with anything at all, because I want to help you achieve your version of success no matter what it is. Whether it's having a great family, whether it's having a great job, or whether it's running a great company, no matter what, I want to be that person to step up and say, hey, I'm going to actually help you achieve this, because that's just so important, and because I didn't have someone my age doing that for me. And I knew that that would have been extremely powerful to have someone just give me a wake-up call, honestly, and say, you know what, you have a dream, you have a vision, you need to work harder. You need to do more, because this is what you really want. And I question myself sometimes and say, is this what I really want? And every single time that I do that, I come to the conclusion that yes, this is something I really want, and I am going to work and do no matter what.
About to give a talk. It's gonna be awesome because it is the first real time that I'm giving my Be Unashamed talk, my brand new talk that I just released last month, a couple months ago, I don't know. So first time giving this at a real place, so I'm super pumped about that. And it will go well, and just hope that there are lots of people there and that they're touched. Like, that's all you can really hope for with these kinds of things. But let's get into it.
You've had in your life, or maybe you struggle with sadness, or maybe you struggle with anxiety. You've had something in your life. We all do. We all have problems. Right? That's part of being human. The thing is, say, okay, instead of saying, well, in order to help people, I need to really just share my story and give them tons of information and learn a bunch of stuff, and then tell them all that. Instead of doing that, what I want you to turn that thought into, okay, I know that I suffer from depression, so when I look at my waiter at a restaurant, I'm gonna give him a big smile, because I know how important that was to me when I was depressed.
So that went great. So you get more light in here. So it is late, it's dark, and I parked so far away. It took me forever to find my car. But yeah, it was a great talk. The kids were great. I mean, I've never had a bad crowd. Like, they're always so good. Like, they're just great. And I see, and some of you might be watching right now. Hi, you were awesome. Thank you so much for being there. And it was great. I love speaking. I love speaking, especially to teens. Because each one of them, you just see the uniqueness, the hopes and the dreams. You just see it just painted on their faces. You just see that glimmer of light, and it's just, and I love it. Like, it gives me so much hope, and it gives me so much joy to be able to do this. I will keep on doing this, and I will never stop. But now let's head home. I'm tired. Okay, I just had a huge scare. So I just had an amazing podcast interview with Shannon Jacquard. It'll be up in the next couple weeks. I think by the time this is released, it's so confusing. But that's gonna be up, and I was listening to the playback, and something I'm always worried about is that it won't record. It's recorded every single time, but I still stress about that, because if I don't record, then everything we just talked about is gone, and we talked about so much great stuff, and all my guests do. So that's one thing I always stress about, that it won't record. So I looked back at my recording, and I saw that, okay, great, the video was up, perfect, I got the video, and then I couldn't hear anything. I could hear no sound, and I thought, no sound, it's a podcast. And then I realized, wait a minute, my volume for my computer's off, so I turned down my volume, and then I could hear the voices, and I was so happy. I was seriously just stressed out for 2 minutes, figuring out why I did not record audio. So that will be up in the next couple of weeks. And here's a lesson, is that sometimes stressing about stuff is good, Sometimes it's not so good. About to head to an event for work, and you know, it's so sad that I have to go to this event. What it is the Spirits Festival. So there's all of these, you know, awesome distilleries and stuff that we're going to go prospect for work. So yeah, so go with my boss. It's gonna be awesome. Have a good time. I've been doing a lot of podcasting, if you haven't noticed. And you might think, you know, why are you doing this? You know, just go back to YouTube, just keep on doing the things you're doing. Because I really enjoy it. Like, I love making videos, I love doing everything else. But I found that when I podcast and when I interview people, especially when I interview amazing people, I love it. Like, I've never found like this kind of joy before, where I'm interviewing people, I'm talking to people who have just amazing stories, you know, are doing so much good out there. I've never had really that before. I've talked to people with amazing stories, yes, but never in this setting, never with the intention of sharing it with other people. And I found that was a passion of mine, and so I'm pursuing it. Just like I found that speaking was a passion of mine, and now I'm pursuing that as well. The thing is, you have to try stuff in order to find your passion. If you don't try anything new, you're never going to find your passion. Because you might like something, but how do you know that you won't like something else, maybe even more, just as much? I love speaking. I absolutely love it. But that's a completely different joy that I get from that. Completely different from the joy that I get from interviewing people for my podcast and sharing it with all of you, and, you know, seeing your feedback on it. I love it. I love it so much. And so that's just the lesson for today. Is try everything. Of course, like, don't get into drugs and stuff like that. Like, that's not smart. Like, don't do that. Not cool. Don't do that. But, you know, stuff like, try stuff. Try it out. As long as it's not gonna harm you, as long as it's not harming others, what's the problem? Like, why not? Like, yeah, will it waste maybe some of your time if you end up not liking it? No. Because if you don't end up liking it, you know, oh, now I don't like this, okay, I'm not gonna try to make a career out of this, I'm not gonna do it again because I don't enjoy it. That's perfectly okay, and that helps you form and come to realize, like, who you are. Because every day, when you're trying new things, when you're going new places, when you're spending time with people, you discover a little bit more and more of who you are. And the thing is that we need to find out who we are if we're going to live the lives that we're meant to live. Because imagine if I never tried podcasting because I was scared of it. I would never have done it, and so many people wouldn't have received the information they have, they wouldn't have been inspired like they have, and it wouldn't have given me this kind of joy that I'm experiencing right now from it. I never would have got that if I was just like, nah, I'm not into it, I don't want to try it. You know how many things I've tried? I've tried a lot of things. I make it a point to go like, okay, do I enjoy this or not? Do I like this or not? Whether it be foods, experiences, and I discover day by day, okay, I don't like this, oh, I do like this, so I'm gonna do more of what I like doing and less of what I don't. That's the thing. And it's also not just about liking, it's also about enjoying. It's about finding joy in it. Because sometimes we need to do things we don't like. School, you have to do it, right? Especially if you're in high school, you're forced to. And so there's some things you have to do even if you don't like it. The point is not about liking, it's about enjoying and about helping you become the better person. Becoming you more aligned to who you are as a person. Your unique features, your unique personality, your likes, dislikes, your tastes, every day can bring you closer and closer and closer to perfectly aligning yourself with who you truly are. Thanks so much for watching this video. That was a little bit of a rant there at the end. But that's good, because I need content and I need to go. So I will see you later. Being ashamed? Staying ashamed.